I think I hear myself. I think I hear... Hold on. No, I have it muted. I was getting some weird feedback. It might have been my imagination. Here I am. So I just opened up this thing, this safe, and I never actually read this note, a letter from Edward.
Dear Alexandra, if you are reading this, Alex, then I am surely dead. Knowing that the police will contact my only living relative, I made sure to leave this message for you. As I write this letter, Pius Augustus is waiting for his chance to strike me down for what I have done to the Guardian City.
Enga.
I believe I have slowed Augustus's plans, but not stopped them completely. He will still try to bring his ancient into this world. You must continue what our ancestor Max has started. You must gather the artifacts and call forth an ancient to combat what Augustus brings into this world.
Hell yes.
Of the artifacts, there are 4. But one of these is in the clutches of Pius himself. They are the Black Heart of Mantarok, the Claw of Chaturga, the Sigil of Zelototh, the Veil of Ulyaoth. Your skill in the arcane science will not be as strong as Pius's, who has had 2 millennium to prepare his gate. You will need all the remaining artifacts to match his power. It all rests with you, my dear. I wish you well in this desperate act. I wish I had more guidance for you, but I am at my wit's end, and I feel I am running out of time. Your loving grandfather, Edward.
Well, that's nice. Did you hear that strat? Did you hear the plan?
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is likely to be an ancient.
Alright, let's pretend this is the first time I've ever seen this.
Waiting. They
Oh yeah,
prey on our misfortune
this thing is the
and
Mantarok
exploit it
rune.
toward
I never
their
pointed
own
that out.
twisted ends.
This is a
When
Mantarok book.
hundreds of oil fields are set ablaze on the heels of war, the ancient's grip tightens, knowing that lives will be forfeit and resources squandered. But a few people make a difference. People like Michael Edwards, a Canadian industrial firefighter hired to put an end to the insanity at the end of the war. Ironically for him, the insanity was just beginning.
I don't know why I didn't tell her. Presumably he didn't. Presumably he knew that just knowing about all this stuff torments you to no end. Anyway, Michael Edwards, Canadian firefighter, participating in the Gulf War.
It's hotter than hell here. I'm getting a little nervous about this one. It feels more out of control than the others. More powerful. I don't know how else to describe it.
This is the safest way to blow out these things. You've done this enough to know that. It's by the numbers. It's all good. Just relax.
The silicone cloth and the water spray are there, so you're probably right. We've got 500 pounds of 80% nitroglycerin grade dynamite all in place. We're good to go.
Edward, you can pull your team back now. Get your team to a safe distance and we'll try to kill the fire.
Sure thing. Coming back now.
We're getting a pressure increase at the well cap. It's gonna tear itself apart. Hurry! Get your team out of...
Subtitles for words that are never spoken. Isn't that a rad plan? Here's a list of things in the entire universe that can possibly fight Zelototh. Chaturga. But how the fuck do you summon an ancient?
like they've been buried alive under tons of concrete.
Roberto.
Take this. Guard it well.
That's the available, yeah.
We have perished for it. Take it. Take it to the ruins of Enga. At the ruins, a gathering of light.
Thanks, emulator.
You want me to take this to some ruins under a house in Rhode Island?
Take it. Save us. Oh.
Since the danger protects his hands from the insidious magic by using his coat. Smart. And I got my effigies from the previous chapters. Alright, so, once again, Michael Edward has a flashlight that does not, it's not a torch. You can just have it equipped in addition to other stuff. I think you can enchant it. Unfortunately, I can't test that because I don't have the book. I think you don't get it until kind of late this chapter. Or not kind of late, but I'm going to try enchanting that at some point. And he has very low magic, very low sanity, incredibly high health, a good run speed, and infinite endurance. Infinite endurance. That's the big kicker with this chapter. It's not really, there's a bigger kicker. For completion's sake, I will read the guns again. Fire axe is a pretty good weapon too. Bonk. It's easy to lose a lot of sanity right at the beginning of this chapter, because you have no way to restore it. This is one of my favorite chapters thematically too. Desiccated corpse lies sprawled on the temple floor, dressed in desert combat fatigues. Rifle, pistol, and a variety of ammunition lie around him. Assault rifle, 5.56 rifle ammo, pistol, 9mm ammunition, grenades. The pistol is a Glock 17, renowned for its resilience under harsh firing conditions. It can even fire underwater. You have 34 bullets for that. And the objective individual combat weapon is a Heckler & Koch G36 rifle mounted under 20mm grenade cannon, commonly assigned to special forces units. I've been noticing that like a lot of, I think I mentioned this earlier in the video, or in the playthrough. I noticed that a lot of weapons that are still in service like have existed for a long ass time, and I was kind of surprised because it seemed like technology like would have come a long way, but I guess like a lot of weapon designs are just sort of a-okay. I'm gonna ignore this guy. I think there's something in here I need. I heard a trapper. You can just shoot trappers. You have enough bullets to just like use guns only the entire playthrough for this chapter. I need this. Pardon me, sir. So I guess I might as well. Guns are not as good as you would think. Okay, I lied. That just one-shotted that guy. You can't cut off limbs with guns, and cutting off limbs is the fastest way to kill a lot of enemies. But I guess this gun is pretty strong. Aha. I need this. Anti-rock zombies are a joke. How do you guys feel about Indiana Jones? This is unfortunately a little finicky. I'm not gonna be free today. It's not even that long before I go to work. But if you want to pick some up for later, then yes. That was the wrong direction. That's where I came in. Yeah, I'm down to make masala. Oh, here it is. I think this room is now complete. We got Pius Augustus, whose body is cut down. Maybe he was supposed to do something for all this human contribution, or maybe he's just, I don't know. That's like the statue that he cuts down. But he's got Ellie, we got Kareem and Anthony. We got Paul Luther, we got Maximilian Roivas. We have Roberto Bianchi right here. And then we have our final contributor, Edward Roivas. Neat. Are you kidding me? I have full magic. My natural magic is lower than the magic needed to cast a 7-point Mantarok. I guess I'll cast a 5-point Mantarok. That's summon area. Freaking stupid. Where are these little dick bastards? Trappers are kind of cute. Well, I got my magic back anyway. Ah, these guns reload so fast. Oh yeah, let's try enchanting the flashlight. I don't know what that does. I know it changes the color of the flashlight. Oh yeah, I looked it up and I got it wrong. When you enchant something with Mantarok, I thought it was super effective to all enemies. It turns out it's regular effectiveness to all enemies. However, it does constant poison damage upon hitting them. Hello, horrors. There's the final effigy. And here are some of these things. The animations whenever these guys spawn is always super short. I don't know why that is. Sorry, Mantarok guys. What was this? 5-point green? Nice leg. There are a lot of spoopy enemies in this place. My pasta situation? What does that mean? I forget the reference. This is apparently not a door. This door has collapsed. Zambi. My magic pool went away. summon creature 3. Top one is summon, middle one is creature, bottom one is a 3-point power rune. A strange obelisk. Appears immune to all damage. We're gonna summon a trapper. My character write-up thing. I'll find a link for it. Turns out you can target this thing. I just sent it to the trapper dimension. No, I've got a pretty good amount of pasta right now, which is none. I'm not that hungry. Oh. That's a sturdy zombie, he took 2 bullets. Turns out these zombies are fucking weak. Oh, this is the room. This is the big room. This is the room that my playthrough has been leading up to. The big ones are sturdier. Let's cast a new magic pool. Don't wake up. This room is very interesting because it's actually complete for the first time in the playthrough. I'm only missing 1 spell. This is a human, hold on, very proud warrior. This is a human depiction of Chaturga. Chaturga strikes down green, so I'm going to put green in front of him. This is a human depiction of Ulyaoth, a sorcerer. Ulyaoth is kind of cool. Chaturga is big and dumb, and when you play as... If you do the Chaturga playthrough, it's actually Pius who schemes for Chaturga instead of the ancient scheming for Pius. And there's the human depiction of Zoltoth, a female scholar. This is highly optional. In fact, you need like perfect playing on the other 3 times you're here in order to get this. I shouldn't say perfect playing, but you have to find every effigy in every chapter. Which I did. Unfortunately, the reward is not as cool as you would think it is, although it is still kind of cool. It's really cool, but unfortunately you don't get to use it that much. How about this? Cradled on a stone display plinth is an enchanted gladius. Energy rises across its surface, pulsing through the surrounding air. I cannot equip this. The gladius carries a powerful enchantment. This unique weapon can only be wielded by its destined known in the Guardian of Light. It has a permanent 7-point enchant for whatever the boss that you're eventually going to fight is weak to. For whatever the boss you chose is weak to. Michael can't equip it. Only the chosen one can equip it. Here's a new path that's been constructed. I don't know if I want to go here. Oh, hold on. Here's the final spell! I already know it, but, you know, let's pick it up. The bind spell. That's it. We've got them all. We now have every single spell. Every single rune, including the optional one. So bind is enemy... I think protect enemy. Protect creature, rather. Neat. Magic enables the caster to bind a creature with the magic, forcing it to ally with them. Are there any spells I like haven't cast at all? Enchant item I do all the time. Recover I do all the time. Reveal invisible I occasionally do. Damage field I haven't cast once. This is the one that puts like a magical little shield around you. It's mostly here for like... It's not really useful. Maybe if there are enemies with multiple different alignments in a room, you could like sit inside it, but really like you could just run around or just not be near them. It's mostly useful for lore reasons, because other people cast it all the time. And you just have to like, you know, break it with your Dispel Magic, which I cast all the time. Summon Trapper, we've done a bunch. Shield, we've done a bunch. Summon Zombie, we've done a bunch. Magical Attack, we needed for a couple enemies. Summon Horror, we haven't done yet. Summon Zombie and Summon Horror, we've got to do at some point, I think. Yeah, you can bind Trappers and they can send other enemies to the D-Dimension. Magic Pool, we've done a lot. Bind, we haven't cast yet. Maybe we'll get our big chance soon. Here are two enemies of the same alignment that are cut off from me. They are green. I'm going to cast my 7-point, because they are horrors and thus they are tough, red. Duke it out. These things are pretty stupid, actually. C4. I got plastic explosives. Thanks for the vision. So this is the room with the 3 reliefs that Pius originally chose from. They've been all fucked up now. And here's a place where you can kind of put the Book of Eternal Darkness. The ladder down to it is broken from that side, but there's a new ladder. I couldn't figure out where to go here for a little while. Turns out this is a thing. Conspicuously empty. Detonator caps for C4 plastic explosives, handle with care. So, what's my magic right now? It recovers really fast. You can just see how fast he runs. Wow, I'm already down here. Why are these things always? Why is this always so short? I'm gonna let these things live because I like them. We're gonna mix the plastic explosives and the detonator caps. And, get this, spell list, enchant item 7-point red. Let's do this. This is a red enchanted plastic explosive. Mike has activated the bomb's timer. The countdown has begun. Almost an answer. A deep low rumbling begins to reverberate through the dungeon. 3 minutes to escape the forbidden city to safety. Hell yeah. This is where the infinite run comes into play. I didn't have as much fun as I could have had, so let's have a little bit before we're done. We're gonna set the mode to full auto. Then I'm gonna have to cast a new shield spell. Oh geez, I'm lagging. I'm lagging really bad. What's happening? This is not good. This isn't like a sanity effect, I don't think. I think this is the emulator. This is not good. This is not good.